dead. You gotta shoot him in the head to finally put him out.
If I ever turn into one of those things, do me a favor, blow my fucking head off.
So there was a number of ways that you can do that as far as head hits go. Whether the camera's super close or wide, or whether it was a principal actor or just a background person, all these different variables play into it to help you make the decision on how you're gonna actually achieve it. There were quick and dirty ways of doing it, and the special effects men in Canada called them kabuki hits, and it was basically just an air mortar attached to the back of the neck with a chamber of blood in it.
And there's a tube that comes up like behind your head, and right here there's a nozzle that sprays straight out that way. And then the guy has a trigger, he hits a button, and then blood sprays out the back. And it works best when you're against a wall or a door. Action!
Anna, Steve!
When you push the button, air comes flying through here, pushes everything out through this tube and all over the place.
The actors actually trigger it themselves remotely, or it can be also triggered by a remote control depending on what the actor's doing. Because a lot of times it's easier for them to hit the button and they know when they're gonna react.
The ultra slime gives you that really gooey look, like the slimy stuff. And this will give you like brain matter and a big splasher. So it looks cool. On my off days, I make margaritas.
Just move your head around and see if that's comfortable, if we're choking you or not when you lean forward at all.
No.
That's all right?
Good, yeah.
Okay, good.
Basically,
No,
Steve
probably
gets
from my
a
fingertips
jet
to the end of
pack,
the tube.
and he flies away.
And then I can go.
Out
See
of
what
the
happens
scene.
when you...
Yeah, he's the Boba Fett of zombies,
How's that?
exactly.
3, 2, 1.
That's freaky, huh?
The other challenge was for on-camera exit wounds. The traditional is the squib hit, which is a detonated device on the back of the head with a blood pack. The result is a little cap pops and the plug flies out of the head. Burt Reynolds, he's played by one of the stuntmen, and we put the squib hit on the back of his head. But you can only get so big with those because you can't put that large of a hit next to the person's head. So we needed to come up with a way to basically pull more of the head off with the hit. And we devised this ratchet system. This is one of the plates that we designed so that the ratchet system could be used. And a cable would be woven through there and attached to the brain. And the brain is a rigid plate that on action gets pulled by an air ratchet, and when it's pulled off, it activates those flaps. And there's all kinds of stringy stuff that attaches this to this. Blood bags and slime and threads and yarn and all kinds of stuff. And the effect is horrifying.
It's an air ratchet driven by a dive bottle. Cable goes to the fixture on the head, and push of a button yanks it out at millisecond speeds.
You get our pick point nice and high, so we got a good trajectory and looks real. Great, good work. Now we're attaching our tagline to the prosthetic that's mounted to the top of the head. We're going to attach this to our ram line. We're going to fire our ram, which will pull this wire and rip the scalp off of our zombie, or have the appearances thereof.
1, 2, 3, bang!
Man, that's gross. Okay, play both again, please. Oh, Jesus. That's like death. We got it? Where he is right now is perfect.
Shake it, lots of biting.
Action! And... Oh, I saw chunks. Oh, meat shot.
The character of Andy meets his maker when he's shot point blank. It was a silicone head. The interior of the head was loaded with blood bags and sponges and goo, and everybody's behind screens and has got face masks on because it's going to be a pretty big explosion. 3, 2, 1, boom! And the thing just vaporizes. When you look at it in slow motion, everything just goes. The 2 eyeballs go flying across the room, and everything's just completely vaporized. And this whole wig thing clears frame just enough for them to use that piece, and then it falls back into frame.